Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm the Maize Man. Before we get started, make sure you hit that like button, share this with your friends and family on social media, and of course, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Today, we are talking Michigan recruiting, a huge weekend for Michigan recruiting as the Wolverines host the Spartans, and there's a surprise flip in the mix. We'll talk about that. I'm upset. No disrespect, respectfully. But disrespectfully, it's disrespect. Don't be disrespectful. Those vile, disgusting Spartans. Poor little bro, man. And I'm gonna tell him where I'm at. That vile, disgusting cesspool in Columbus. The other state. And of course, as always, I'm upset. So, On3 just released a bit of a bombshell. Shamari Earls, the top 100 cornerback out of Virginia who is committed to the Georgia Bulldogs, was all but flipped, it seems, on Tuesday. Could it be that this is what Sam Webb was speaking about? Of course, Sam works for 24/7. We know that there are kind of some site beefs between On3 and 24/7. I remain neutral. That said, Shamari Earls was a guy that I was really excited about earlier in the year for Michigan to possibly get. It came down to Georgia and Michigan really in this recruitment. Georgia ended up winning out. But now it seems as though Michigan was right there and the flip was made, except for Shamari Earls' family made the call to Kirby Smart. Kirby Smart apparently had something to say about it. We'll see what happens. If he shows up on campus this weekend, then I think that's an excellent sign for the Wolverines. If not, there's still work to be done, obviously, or maybe it's completely shut down. We will know more as more information becomes available. Keep it locked right here to the Maize Madman channel for more information. Of course, Shamari Earls not the only player that Michigan is in the flip market for. In-state four-star safety Elijah Dotson, who I have interviewed right here on this channel, is also expected to make the trip to Ann Arbor for the game against the Spartans. He is currently committed to the Pitt Panthers, but it is an understanding that if Michigan pushes hard enough that they could possibly land Mr. Dotson. We'll see what happens there. Of course, he is teammates with one Bryce Underwood, the number one player in the country who is currently committed to the LSU Tigers. There have been rumors, and where there's smoke, there's fire, about Michigan getting back into that recruitment. Then he had the tweet. We all know what the tweet was with the laughing emojis. We'll see what happens in the end. However, if Michigan is able to land Elijah Dotson, I feel that much better about their chances to land one Mr. Bryce Underwood. That, of course, along with some other things that have taken place that we'll get into maybe on another video, have risen my likelihood for Michigan to flip Bryce Underwood from less than 5% to maybe around 15% at this time. But keep it locked to the channel for more on that as well. We move on. We move on to other flip targets, this time not so much in Michigan's favor. Avon Taylor, the top 100 Michigan safety that is committed in the 2025 class, has come out and said that he is, quote, torn between the Wolverines and Alabama. How could you be torn between the Wolverines and Alabama if you're committed to the Wolverines? Either way, we know he's taking an official visit. He's taking an official visit to Alabama, but they are clearly in the mix here for his services. He is supposed to be on campus this weekend for the game against poor little bro Nim. Hopefully, secondary coach Lamar Morgan can work his magic, sprinkle some pixie dust on him, whatever it takes to keep him locked in to the class. Of course, Michigan coming off of great momentum with the 5-star commitment of offensive tackle Andrew Babalola. So these are things that you can sell to these guys. Michigan is recruiting at a high level. But I will say Morgan has not put all of his eggs in one basket, as Michigan will also host Jordan Young. He is a on 300 recruit in his own right, a safety / nickel priority for the Wolverines. So he will also be on campus for the game against poor little Bronim. Right now, it looks like it is a race between the Wolverines, Clemson, and North Carolina State. We'll keep you locked on that as more information becomes available as well. Also, the Michigan Wolverines will play host to class of 2026 top running back prospect Savion Hitter. He's a top 100 running back out of Mineral, Virginia. He will be on campus making his third trip, so Tony Alford is doing a good job impressing Mr. Savion Hitter as, again, his third trip on campus, all unofficial, all on his dime. So he clearly sees something in the Wolverines that he likes, and that is good for Tony Alford and the Wolverines. We'll see what happens. Of course, big must win for Michigan against Michigan State. Must win for me personally, because I have talked a lot of trash to Michigan State fans. They are not very happy with your boy, but keep it locked to the channel for updates. We are going to do a live, I believe, live game day chat, so be sure to tune in. It's going to be the birthday eve of the Maniac, so we're going to celebrate that while Michigan hopefully celebrates a win over poor little Bronim. Keep it locked to the channel for more information. And until next time, by the way, before I get out of here, make sure you hit that comment section. Let's talk about it. What do you think Michigan's chances of are landing some of these guys? Talk to me about Bryce Underwood. Talk to me about Elijah Dotson. Let's see if we're on the same page before I get out of here now. You know the slogan. Stay angry, my friends. I'm upset.
Ladies and gentlemen, this might be our best season ever. My ratings, they're about to go through the roof.
All right, now I'ma calm down. Son. I just don't get that all that Maize and that lock and all that. I just don't get it, son. For real. And how the